You're successful. You've climbed the ladder. You bought the car that you love. You live in a house or a property that you dreamed of. You've built this wonderful business and life. So, what's wrong? Why does something feel off? Are you ever questioning what's next? I don't really know what's next. If you have hit your ceiling, if you feel like you're unfulfilled, you just can't seem to move forward, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to break down 3 reasons why high achievers feel stuck. And it's not something that you've done, and it's not something that may even be happening around you. It's this feeling inside, and you don't know how to get over it, but I'm going to help you to break through it. And we're going to bridge the gap from where you are now, how you're feeling, to getting over that hump, to becoming even more successful at a higher level. Stay with me, because at the end, you'll have a clear path to exactly where you want to go. So let's dive in. I work with high performing professionals, whether they're entrepreneurs, they're in the corporate market, or whether they are just high performing individuals who just want more for themselves, for their family. This is what I do. And here's the pattern I keep seeing happening day in and day out. So they hit a point where success no longer feels fulfilling. They have way too many ideas, but not enough clarity to know which ones are the right opportunity. Have you ever felt like that? Or worse, they actually start second guessing themselves. They start wondering if, like, do I really know all these skills? Do I really know how to lead people to the next level of this business? But here's the thing. You're not alone if you've been having these thoughts. You're not alone if you have these brilliant ideas, but you've been doubting yourself. You're not alone if you want to have a what's next. Maybe you're tired of what you've been doing. So, what's next is the natural way that you will go. A few years ago, I found myself in the exact same place as you. I had built multiple successful businesses. I was leading so many people. And on paper, in on a social media video, it looked really great. But here's the thing. I've built successful businesses. I've been a professor in university, and I have helped thousands of people over the past 30 years. But one day I woke up and I asked myself, so is this it? Is this what I keep doing? Or is there something else for me? Is there something else I should be doing? Is there something else that I should be called to do? Because I always want to live at my highest version of myself. Have you ever felt like that? Where you know that you feel like there's something more, but you're not sure what that is. What is that next step? What is that next bold move that you know you need to make? Because it's just a part of who you are. You love that next challenge. You love getting to that next level. I kept pushing forward because deep down, I knew I needed a change. So here's what I discovered. There are 3 reasons, and I mean the real reasons, why high achievers feel stuck. And once you recognize what these are, you can actually break free from the cycle. So let's go through them. The first one is you are still playing by your old definition of success. When did you create that definition? Was it 10 years ago? Was it 15 years ago? 20 years ago? What did that idea of success look like? And I'm pretty sure it's evolved by now. What happens is most people will set goals, and they set goals at a certain point in their life where they happened to be at that point. But Eventually, you get to a different stage in your life, a different chapter of your life. So, what success meant to you 5 years ago is not what success means to you now. Life has a different meaning for you. You feel differently now. You've got all this experience that you've gained over the years. What do you do with it? What is your what's next? Ask yourself, are you chasing something that doesn't actually excite you anymore? Here's the best way to fix this. Take 10 minutes today and write down, what does success look for me now? What does it look like? What does it feel like? When I close my eyes, what do I envision myself doing 2 years from now? Is it the exact same thing you've been doing? Or actually imagine from the beginning of the day right to the end of the day. Are you waking up in the same place, or are you in a different location, destination? Are you answering emails, or are you drinking a coffee with a beautiful view, right? So take 10 minutes, write it down. What does success look like for me now? And the problem is that if you can't define it, that's when you'll always stay lost. Number 2, you're overthinking everything instead of taking action. When you overthink, you remain paralyzed. But if you can move and make one small step forward toward that idea that you've got, that's when you start winning again. So, as a high achiever, I know you love to plan. And you love to plan, you love to research, and you love to analyze. So, while that is a strength of yours, it can also be a trap. The problem is that you don't know what you don't know. And it's a saying that is very, very popular, I know, but it's actually true. You really don't know what you don't know. So the problem is the unknown. You're afraid of making the wrong decision. And as a high achiever, you don't like to be wrong. You don't like to make mistakes. You like to know the path forward. And when you can't see it, it's really frustrating. Am I right? So, a small fix to help you with this. Stop asking yourself, what's the right move for me? Start asking yourself, what's the next small move I can take toward the life that I'm trying to create, the business I'm trying to create? What does that look like? One small step that you can make tomorrow. What is that? Create it right now for yourself. The truth is that real clarity on where you want to go does not come from just thinking about it. Real clarity comes from the action step that you're about to take. That's when you start saying to yourself, you know what? I think this is it. I think this is the right way forward. And the beauty of the universe is that once you start making that one step forward, somehow opportunities start coming and presenting themselves to you if you take the time to stay present and notice that they're there. Number 3, you are trying to do it all alone. As a high achiever, you know you are highly capable. And I mean highly capable. You're a multitasker. You can get things done. You are on the ball. However, let's be real. Entrepreneurs and leaders are so used to being independent, but the biggest breakthroughs happen when you actually surround yourself with the right people. You need to be able to brainstorm with people who have different experiences, who have different levels of acumen in the idea that you're thinking about. You need to be able to brainstorm ideas with people who have an open mind, who are also looking toward the future. So, the most successful people that I have ever encountered, and I'm going to put myself in that category, they know that they need to invest in mentorship. You need to have mentorship coaching, and peer groups. Here's something interesting. I sent a message out to someone on LinkedIn and starting conversations with people, meeting people, networking. And interestingly enough, his answer back to me was, I don't believe in coaching or mentorship. And I thought that was really interesting because if you can say that with certainty, one, it tells me that you may not have ever had a really good coach or mentor who actually fast forwarded your growth like I have, or you have a very fixed mindset that you don't actually know that growth comes from surrounding yourself with people who are smarter than you are in that particular area. So here is your fix. Ask yourself, who in my circle is helping me to level up right now? Who in my circle is helping me to create my future? Who in my circle can help me create my vision of the future so that I can get really clear on where I'm going? Here is your call to action, okay? If any of this has resonated with you today, if you feel like, holy smokes, she's talking to me right now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to drop the word breakthrough in the comments below and tell me what's keeping you stuck right now. What is that one thing that you know that if you could fix it, you would bridge that gap that you're feeling now, and you would be on your way moving forward toward the future? I will respond to every comment that comes right now under this video. And if you are really ready to take action and you want to get that clear map, a blueprint of where you're going for the next 1 to 2 years, book a clarity call with me today. I'm going to drop the link below because what happens is my superpower is figuring out what's missing in your business. Maybe it's just in your life. There's something missing, which is why you feel like you're stuck in this place of where you are. And you know, in a way where you want to go, but there is this gap that you cannot get over. That's where I come in. I can pinpoint what's missing in that gap and I can help you reach it. I've done it countless hundreds of times, and everyone has always achieved phenomenal results. Most people, if you go onto my website, say, oh my God, after the first call with Katharine, I knew exactly what I needed to do next. And then she helped me the next call overcome that hurdle. And each call, we moved forward. So this is your moment to stop waiting and start moving forward to the future of what that next level looks like for you. You don't need to be stuck anymore. I'm here for you. And the next video, we're going to talk about some of the AI tools that can help you work smarter and not necessarily harder, so you can actually become more efficient and get your time back again. How does that sound? I'll see you in the next video.